Before we get into Neopets Advent Calendar Day 16, I have a very big ask of everyone watching this video, and the ask is that you wish my baby boy Lepediolite a happy 2-year birthday. It's his birthday today. My baby boy Lepediolite is 2. Okay, let's get into the Advent Calendar. Let's do the Advent Calendar first and foremost, and then we can move on from there. So let's click on Reina. Or not. Let's click on Reina. Okay, I got an icy neg. Thank you, Reina. And we're gonna read all of this. Ooh. Okay. So I get 1,742 Neopoints. I get a baby Varwolf ornament, a blue Varwolf bag, and for premium, a scary cave and Varwolf playset. So I'm guessing all of this has to deal with a Varwolf. So get ready. This is going to be a long video. A lot of updates today. Not a lot. No, I'll say a lot. It's Lepediolite's birthday. There's a lot of updates. But let's start by reading something. I know you all subscribe to me so I can read to you. So here I am fulfilling my duty. Ahem. Mom, there's something weird happening outside. With a long sigh, Gil's mother rolled out of bed. She yawned, large ears flattening against her head and gigantic fangs seeming even larger in her open mouth, even though one of them was chipped so badly half of it was missing, and rubbed the sleep from her eyes as she followed her son through the den. The two of them lived alone in their burrow, cozy and warm beneath the earth of Haunted Woods, and wanted for very little. There was plenty of food, Gil had lots of friends, and the gnarled trees and dark canopies kept scary strangers away from their little community. The two of them were happy, but sometimes living in the Haunted Woods meant strange things would happen to them, and it seemed like today had gifted them with one of those strange things. Look, Mom, you see? Gil poked his head out through the hole to their burrow, and immediately the crisp, sharp cold of the Haunted Woods winter pickled at his cheeks. He wrinkled his nose, trying to fight the sting of the cold air, but smiled anyways. He didn't mind the cold, and he always liked winter time in the woods anyways, because he and his mother and all their friends would decorate the trees with homemade candles and strings of wooden decoration, a tradition they had learned about from watching other denizens of the Haunted Wood from the safety of their shadows and behind their camouflaged fur. But right now it was hard to see those candles and decorations because they were all partially covered in some strange white powder. Powder that was falling from the sky and piling on the ground, hiding everything from sight. Behind Gil, his mother poked her head out too. She crowded around him, her warm arms and thick fur as a comfort against the cold. Gil looked at her and saw her big yellow eyes widen. And an even bigger smile spread across her face. Well, would you look at that, she exclaimed. It's snowing. Snow-wing? Gil repeated. What's snow-wing? His mother pointed out at the powder falling from the sky. That's what it's called when snow falls from the sky. Snow is, well... Her paw fell, and she gently squeezed past Gil to climb out of their burrow hole. Why don't you come take a look? Hesitantly, Gil poked his head out further. He sniffled at the white sparkly stuff that was on the ground, the snow. It didn't have much of a smell, or at least one that he was able to explain. It was kind of like burnt water, but that didn't even make any sense, so he touched it anyways, and... Brr, Gil shivered, drawing his paw back quickly. It's cold. Yes, his mother said. That's because snow is made of tiny, frozen crystals. It's like rain, but instead of making puddles when it falls onto the ground, it makes the whole world even prettier than it was before. She stepped further away from the burrow. Gil crawled out after her, shoving as his paws sank deep into the snow. But it wasn't a bad feeling. In fact, it was kind of nice when he got used to it. What do you think, son? His mother asked. Do you like it? I think so, Gil said. It's cold, but it feels nice. I like the sound it makes when I step on it. He stomped around a bit, spinning in a circle just to hear the crunch under his paws again. It's really pretty, even if all the candles are out. We'll have to make covers for them later. The candlelight will make everything even more beautiful. His mother nodded and looked out at all the trees in their little grove and at the snow covering their branches. A happy look came over her face, just like it did when she read stories to Gil at night. A soft smile with her fur wrinkling at the corner of her eyes. I can't believe it's really snowing, she said. I haven't seen snow in the haunted woods since I was even smaller than you, little bug. Really? Gail asked. Really? She reached down and picked up a compass low, patting it between her big, strong, gentle paws. We don't get snow here very often because of where the haunted woods is, and because of the climate. But when we do, it's something very special. Why, Mom? Because it means we get to do this. All of a sudden, the clump of snow in her mother's hand came flying at Gale. With a yelp, he tried to get out of the way, but he wasn't fast enough. It burst on his shoulder, the impact shocking, but not painful. Hey, that was called a snowball, his mother said, her smile turning into a grin. And when 2 or more Varwolves start throwing them at each other, it's called a snowball fight. She quickly ducked down to pick up another clunk of snow, but Gale had learned fast. Before his mother could finish making another snowball, Gale's nimble fingers had already formed one, and he tossed it at her with a shrieking laugh. It crashed against his mother's chest, clung to her golden fur, and soaked into her pajamas. But her tail wagged wildly with a glee as she tossed one right back at him. And with that, they were off, running, and picking up as much snow as they could, as quickly as they could, laughing so loudly it brought all the other Volwolves in their community out to play. Okay, there we go. That was kind of a little cute little sweet story. Didn't hate it. I bet I'm the only person that read. Did you all read this? The whole thing? Did you skim it? Or did you just scroll right onto the bottom and hit view today's prizes? Because I feel like I'm the only one reading this stuff. Like that's why I'm here, to read to you all. Not only so you know what's happening on Neopets, but so I can learn how to read. Okay, so there is all that. It is Lepidiolet's birthday. I want to see what my 24-month shield is. I've been on Neopets for 2 years. This is very exciting. But first and foremost, regarding the title of this video, the giving birth to triplets, well, I created 3 new Neopets. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I decided, why not create 3 new Neopets on this day? So I shall show you the 3 new Neopets. They all kind of relate to something. And there's maybe 4 people on the earth that will understand the reference, but it's okay, because I'm one of those 4 people that understand the reference. Their names are misspelled, because that's just how life is. Names gotta be misspelled. And they're custom. I have customs for 2 out of the 3. 2 out of the 3 I have customs ready, but are you all ready to see the 3 new people who were on my team? I don't know why I'm hyping it up, because they're just like plain colored Neopets, but I'm very excited, so I had to strategically maneuver this page so y'all didn't see them too early. But they're not here because we all know these Neopets. We love them. But let me show you the newest Neopets to my account, which I think this brings me to 17 Neopets. So there's Lepidiolet. There's Lepidiolet. Were y'all listening at the very beginning of this video? It's Lepidiolet's 2nd birthday. I got a pink starry cupcake for him for when he comes out of the lodge in 60 days. But let's go. The first one is a yellow Quiggle named Teakley. This will either mean something to y'all's, but more likely than that, this means not a thing to you. But Teakley, a yellow Quiggle. That's 1 out of 3. Up next, we have Orbidon. Orbidon. The people that get it, get it. The people that don't at this point. A red Chia, male. And this is the 1 out of the triplets that needed to be a Chia. Orbidon needed to be a Chia. And if you get it, you know why Orbidon needed to be a Chia. But that's only 2 of the 3. There were triplets that came. And Magdoll is the 3rd. Magdoll is the 3rd triplet. A cow. A yellow cow. For now. But a cow nonetheless. So these are the Neopets. I really thought they were all going to fit on one page. Okay, that's fine. Teakley, Orbidon, and Magdal. These came to me in a vision because I wasn't asleep. I was supposed to be hard at work, but one of our work systems doesn't want to work this week. So while I was waiting for it to load and waiting for IT to get back to me, it just came to me. Like any other creatives out there, do you ever just have ideas just come to you? Not necessarily in your sleep, but maybe in your sleep, maybe you're walking, maybe you're driving. It's really when you're zoning out that your mind really just, the three came to me today at work. So I had to scurry on out of work and come over here and create the triplets, Magdal, Orbidon, and Tikli. So these three are permanents, and it's very interesting because I'm usually not a big customizer, but those three, gotta customize them. And the customs, Orbidons came the easiest, and then Magdal. Tikli's being a little coy. I'm not sure exactly what Tikli's custom's gonna be, but they're all three, they fit together. They all fit together. So that's what happened to me today. Anyways, it's Lepediolite's birthday. So let's all say happy birthday, Lepediolite, the greatest Neopet of them all. Look at the little birthday background. So here's Lepediolite. Today's his birthday. I'm so happy. He's just the greatest Neopet on Neopets.com, isn't he? So I am very, 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 very happy about that. And then my user lookup. 2 years, I'm out of the months, y'alls. It's not gonna say 24 months, it says 2 years. And I have this, not the most to show for my 2 years on Neopets. 250 avatars, that's fine. It's a nice even number, and I'm not in an avatar mood. 226 stamps. Are there people with more stamps? Yes, but there's people with less, so I have to be grateful for what I have. Neo deck. Couldn't tell you about Neo deck. But here are all my Neopets. Here are my game trophies at 2 years. So on December 16th, 2023, I was unemployed. Whoa. So I'm thinking back 2 years. I quit my job at the hotel. And then let me do dailies while I talk about just my 2 years coming to Neopets. I quit my job at the hotel because before my current job as an assistant, I worked at a hotel. I've always wanted to work at a hotel as a kid and all that stuff. There was something about a hotel where I wanted to do it. I think hotels are fun. Even after leaving that job, I still like hotels. I like staying at a hotel. Love hotels. And I quit that hotel job without anything lined up and before the holidays. So not the smartest thing one could have done, but it's what I did nonetheless. And I was interviewing for the job I currently have, but I didn't have an offer yet. I think the offer definitely came before Christmas, but sometime between the 16th and the 20th, 21st, 2 years ago, I got the offer for my current role. I was just nervous because I've never quit a job without having something lined up before, but I did to get out of the hotel job. Not that it's even the worst job I had, it just was not the job for me. And there were other people who would have done a way better job at my job, and I'm sure things are moving and operating even better when I'm not there. And I had nothing to do because I was unemployed and I was interviewing, but during the job process, I can only do so much. I can apply to all the jobs in the world, but I needed something to do with my time, and so I went on Neopets. And I couldn't remember my login for my old Neopets account because the account that just turned 2 today is my main account. My side account is my college account. Didn't know that one. So I decided to just come on to Neopets. And I'm pretty sure it was because of the Amanda Files video on the seasonal attack P. Because Amanda Files was someone I watched a whole lot of. And when I heard about this whole seasonal attack P, and I saw a little P in a Santa hat, and Amanda Files was explaining about how this was getting everyone angry, I'm what? It's a P wearing a Santa hat. Like, what are we doing? So I decided to make myself a little Neopets account. I created Lepidolite, who I love, and I really like rocks and plants. So that's some of my like older pets, like Lepidolite, like the like crystal kind of. Made it. Didn't really want a Akara. I don't think I wanted a male Neopet, but here we are. Here we are. So I started playing, and then because when you're new, you can't jump right into the advent calendar, so I didn't play for a couple days. So it's like, well, I'm here to do advent calendar. Let me do advent, and they wouldn't let me do advent calendar. And then I came back probably around like the 20th, after my 3 days, started playing the advent calendar, and never stopped playing Neopets. So that's kind of how I got into this account. And I have the greatest Lepidolite in the whole entire world. And now I have triplets. Triplets. Who are all very important to me. And they like literally, like in a vision, I was just like sitting at my desk at work and I'm like, the triplets need me. Like they need to be created. So I came home, played around. The original spellings of their name weren't available, obviously, because the site is super duper old. But I got spellings that I could deal with, and now I have these triplets. So, it's super fun. Super fun. And now I can start working on the custom for the triplets, which is something I usually don't do. For Orbidon, the Chia, I already have it in my safety deposit box. Like the bulk of his customs there. I have to get a couple backgrounds here or there, but I feel like every day for Advent, like every like premium prize is a background. So that'll be fine. Magdoll, I can use either my premium perk or I have a Fairy Festival dip ready. It's just Teekly, like I said. Teekly came to me. Teekly was there, but we gotta get it. We gotta get it. So that'll be like a big focus for like 2026. Is getting those customs ready. And even as I customize them, you know, it'll start to make sense to me. I know I'm like saying these names and being like vague about like where they're coming from. It's because no one cares. And when I say no one cares, like no one cares about like their origin for the 3 of them, except for me and maybe 4 people. They're named after something that people don't care about, except for me. And it's a thing where it's like no one cares. But the people that care deeply. And I care deeply about these 3. And it's like, I've been so silly. Why didn't I think to make these characters earlier, you know? So there we go. I have those 3. I've been on Neopets for 2 years. Technically longer than that, but 2 years on this account. Yeah. So much has happened. I have yet to get a seasonal TACP. Have fun with Fairy Festival. You know, Neopias are fun. I'm excited to film Neopias because I think most of my Neopia videos are privated from earlier this year just because I didn't have a microphone. And so a lot of like the earlier videos are privated because not having a microphone, ooh, rough to watch. But I'm excited for the Neopias. I miss Orion. Is there really not a stock that's 15? I don't think there is. Then we keep moving to test your strength. We're gonna come over here, test my strength. Not a whole lot. Then we're gonna put some stuff in our safety deposit box and then zap. It's gonna be great. Why did I click on safety deposit box? Didn't need to click on it. I needed to go to quick stock. But there we go. Here's all of my stuff. Chocolate and tea. Book Freak needs to read you. And close. Did I already read Hubris? Book of Death? The Book Freak? Well, there we go. Okay, so Book Freak has read that book. his Pedialyte. I'll read it to the Pedialyte because it's my baby boy's birthday. So there we go. Just a fun little 2 years of me picking up Neopets as a hobby because I was unemployed. You know, you're at a real certain point in your unemployment when you start playing Neopets, but I needed something to pass the time. I remember there was a lot to do on Neopets, and there still is. There's so many sections of Neopets I don't even touch. Like, I'm just now getting the customizations, and it's been 2 years. There's avatars, there's stamps, there's the Neo deck. So much to do on Neopets.com. Here's to 2 more years. Let's do a little bit of zapping, and then I'll let you all go. I know I just brought 3 people to my account, but 1 person will be leaving pretty soon. Nyx will be leaving. I'm a couple hours away. Who let me click game? I'm a couple hours away for the P2 avatar that I need, like the Quiggle attached to a pet. So Nyx will be leaving fairly soon. So there's that. But yeah. I'm just excited. I'm excited for everything. The Pedialyte's doing great. I've been here for 2 years. I'm going through with posting every single day. Everything's great. Zimofolio loses 2 levels. Like this is peak Neopets gameplay right here. And now you gain 2 movement points. Isn't that crazy? OMG, LOL. So that's everything that happened to me. That happened to my account. It's been 2 years of Neopets. We're coming up on like a year of me posting, even though there's gonna be less videos because a lot of them are privated. It's a good day. It's a good day. You just, sometimes you like give birth to like 3 Neopets and you feel good afterwards, you know? So let me know how everyone's doing. Happy birthday, Pedialyte. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm posting every day of Advent calendar, which goes until the 31st. So we're like halfway there. You know, a little past halfway there. You know, y'all are gonna miss me when I take a little bit of January off. You're gonna be like, oh, should have savored those Advent calendar days. Because, you know, you start off Advent calendar wanting a seasonal attack P, and then you end it with 3 new Neopets. 3 of them, you end with triplets. Life comes at you fast. So you all are going to have a great time on Neopets.com. I already know it. You're going to have a Neotastic day. I'm going to have a Neotastic evening. And I have to go get the username of the person where Nyx is going. So there's Nyx. Everyone say bye, Nyx. Bye, Nyx. But everyone say hello to Tikli, Orbidon, and Magdoll. All right. Au revoir. Good night.